I am Josh Lipton, and you are not Josh Lipton. I don't think. Hi, this is day 6 of the vlog experiment. I want to talk about meditation practices and mantras. Start with mantras. Mantras are something that I've been obsessed with for a long time. I've had a mantra off and on as a coping tool probably for the last 20 years. I'm not exactly sure when it started, but I got into a practice of boiling down my thoughts, my current mindset into a short phrase and not repeating it constantly, but having it kind of fill some of the voids, give me direction and purpose. The practice, though, is kind of a random thing that I've done, and I don't know how common this is, but it makes me think this is how the idea of mantra and the term mantra was developed beyond just the sort of religious mantras that are used. And I generally have found that I would come up with a mantra. It would just be something that would bubble up to kind of serve my current mindset, and it would stick around for 2, 3, 4 weeks, and then I would forget about it. I would stop using it. I don't remember many of my mantras. I might be able to dig through my memory and come up with some of them, dig through some of my journals. I actually, for a short time, posted some of them to Twitter, but they're kind of, a lot of them are lost in the wind, and they served their purpose. And then I would go on for often months without a mantra until another mantra would pop into my head. My current mantra is be kind to the moment. And this mantra I think I came up with a week ago, and it's a mantra that sort of quite a bit relates to the meditation practice that I'm working on right now. I've been using the app Headspace. I've been off and on. I'd say I average doing a 10-minute session 3 or 4 times a week, and I've been doing that for maybe 4 or 5 months now. And I find it to be a really great way to get into meditation. I've really enjoyed just a 10-minute daily practice. How much it does is surprising. How much it helps you focus, how much it helps you think about your mental state. I think a big marketing slogan for Headspace is, or a big way they present the daily practice of meditation is, it's exercise for your mind. You need to exercise your mind as well as your body, and that idea got me excited about starting and seeing how it could help my mind. I found it to be beneficial. I actually really find Headspace to be a great way to get at it. I spent some time just sitting down, meditating. The guided practice, I think, having a voice kind of come in and out, give you various directions on how to meditate, seems very helpful. It kind of gives you a greater sense of how to approach the challenges of meditating. The guide anticipates the problems that come up, the mindset of, oh, I'm I'm overthinking this. I'm focusing too hard on it. It gets you in the right zone of gently getting into a meditation practice. And without that guided aspect, I think I'd have a much harder time. So I highly recommend using some form of guided meditation, whether it's an app or a recording or even an in-person type setting. Anyways, my current I'm in Headspace offers different sections, and I'm in the focus section. And with regards to focus, one of the things I think about with my own ability to focus throughout the day, beyond just the meditation session, is what do I focus on? What is a moment? How do you stay focused in the moment? And I feel like I have a need to have two levels of focus. And my mantra, be kind to the moment, that's a level of focus when things are going well, when I'm not stressed, I'm not under strain. It's almost the soft moments, almost when boredom or distraction can arrive, and I need to remind myself to not drift too far from the moment. I mean, sometimes there are needs to drift into thought, and I won't stop those needs when they're compelling and genuine. But being kind to the moment helps me to say, well, what is this moment about, and how do I make the most of this moment for myself and for anyone else that's in this moment with me. One particular area where this be kind to the moment has helped me it's the middle of the summer here in Tucson. I generally ride my bike into work around 9 a.m. and come home at 5 p.m. and the temperatures at those times are generally around 100 degrees. It's quite hot, and I ride 5 miles through the heat, and being kind to the moment, thinking that mantra while I ride, it's actually made my rides much more enjoyable. I think I actually thought of the mantra while on a ride, and I realized there was kind of all this on those rides. I just kind of felt downtrodden. I felt pushing myself, and when I started thinking, just be kind to the moment, just be kind to myself, look around, pour water over my head to cool myself off, don't push myself too hard, just enjoy that ride. I realized, that to me was kind of the perfect embodiment of what this new mantra has been doing for me. It's just getting me to wake up in the moment, even if there's some struggles, and reduce those struggles, reduce the stress around it. And I found I'm really enjoying my rides through the 100 degree weather. So be kind to the moment is my mantra for when things are calm, when things are going well. But things are not always calm, things are not always going well, and be kind to the moment hasn't worked for me as well in those moments. And I don't really have a mantra, but really, I mean, it's a one-word mantra related to my meditation practice, which is focus. And that's what I do when this situation gets a bit stressful. For example, Mondays are my management day. I manage my e-commerce business. I try to cram as much of the management tasks into Monday as possible, so I can free myself up for creative development throughout the rest of the week. And I don't like Mondays. Mondays, I can sometimes get in a rhythm with them. They're important to keeping my business running, but it's all the stuff that I don't like. And when I start out Monday, I have to shift my brain into gear, and it's a tough shift for me sometimes. And that's an example of being under stress and just staying, and focus is more of an intense focus that I try to go to. Focus can happen when things are going, I'm with my family, things are nice, and the children something happens, something goes awry, and everyone's screaming and yelling at each other. For me, be kind to the moment hasn't quite worked in those situations. I say focus. I focus on the problem. I focus on what's going on as intently as I can. until the problem resolves itself, and then I try to get back into being kind to the moment. Yeah, those are my thoughts. That's how my mantra and my meditation practice have been rolling together. I hope this was useful and interesting for others to hear. I'm curious what everyone else has as far as personal mantras, how they rise and fall in your life, and so if anyone's involved in or how people do meditation practices. Anyways, I'm Josh Lipton. I'll see you tomorrow.